We take you back to Stilfontein in the Northwest Province. This is where volunteers are about to resume operations to retrieve miners underground. Police Minister Senzo Mchunu has promised to deploy rescue experts to assist. And let's go live now to Juniour Khumalo, standing by one of the shafts in the area. Juniour, good morning. We've been expecting these mine safety experts to arrive at the scene, at your location, to provide expert assistance in this particular operation. Just give us an update. An hour ago, they hadn't yet arrived, and it seems to be that, an operation that is likely to be quite complicated.
Just arrived. Indeed, Iman, there was that promise by the police minister that mine rescue experts would be making their way to this shaft, basically to start with those rescue mission, basically under this shaft. But for now, we haven't seen any of them making their way to this shaft. The people that have actually been putting a rope down and lifting some of those miners that are still underground has been locals with no expertise whatsoever when it comes to these rescues. Just people that felt like they could lend a helping hand and assist those individuals to come out. But it's been a tricky mission with a lot of those individuals being unexperienced, using makeshift equipment. And also there was a lot of rain on Friday that also prevented the continuation of that process. But joining me right now is one of those individuals who's basically volunteered his time to try and assist these individuals. His name is Thabang Murulane. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining us. Firstly, I think a lot of people have questions around the individuals that have given their time to come and rescue the miners that are still underground. What sort of expertise do you have when it comes to rescuing people that are trapped underground?
Honestly, I have zero experience in terms of rescuing people from the ground. There's no experience that I have regarding making sure that people are being rescued. But at this moment, it's just making sure that the same rope that we are putting down there, it comes back up. But that is done using manual force or labor force from our own strength. So it's not easy, it's tiring, honestly, on a serious note.
So what made you decide to come here and lend a help to these individuals?
As a community member, I felt it compelling since I've been sitting around at home doing nothing. I'm a graduate, but I'm also struggling to find employment. So while I'm home and doing nothing, and the people within the local community are looking for assistance, and I'm there as a man, as a father, and everything, I feel like this is for the good of the well-being of the nation, to make sure that lives are saved, because this thing is happening very close to where I am residing at the moment. So I'm also affected because I can see the livelihood of the people around me at this moment is not well at this moment, because looking at the people who are being trapped down there, most of them are from the same local community that I'm residing in. So I think they've been trying by all means to maybe to help to make ends meet. Yeah.
Just sorry to cut you short there, but just to talk about the process itself. We've seen some of you dropping a rope down. How do you communicate with these individuals? Because we know that that opening is about 2.5 kilometers deep. How do you communicate with them? How do they know that they should hold on to that rope and you will start pulling them out?
Okay, for that, we make sure that immediately when the rope is almost done, we can see that we know when it's done, because we've been doing this for several days now. So when the rope is at a certain range, we know that, no, it should be very close to them. So we make maybe a certain noise. That noise echoes down until it reaches there. And if they can see something coming, they already know that, no, this is the guys up there communicating with us. And they communicate back up by making a certain noise to make sure that they have received the rope. And they will then start to tie themselves, and will then try everything we can to make sure that they are elevated back to the surface.
Do you know if all the individuals down there are willing to come out? Because there has been report that some of these individuals don't want to come out, and there are other reports saying that some of them are too weak even to come out. What is their mental state underground there? Do you by any chance know what they are thinking?
Honestly, at this moment, from the the rumors, not necessarily the rumors, but from the people who have been rescued so far, they said the major challenge is food, and then they are willing to come out, just that we do not have the enough capacity to make sure that we can maybe rescue 10 to 20 people a day. In a day we try depending on the weather, we can rescue 2 to 3 people or 1, because at some other days there's no time for rescuing. It's about trying to make sure that those who are down there are well fed, so that when we lift them up, they are still intact, they are still alive. Because when they come out, those people, you can see that life was almost, they were very close to haven. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Thabang. That is Thabang, one of the community members, Iman, who has been assisting, volunteering with trying to assist those individuals, the miners, the illegal miners that are still underground. He was just speaking about the process, how they drop that rope down and communicate with those individuals. And according to him, some of these people are willing to come out, but it's because they are malnutritioned and they are not able to hold on to that rope that is also causing problems. And also the process itself, it's very tedious when it comes to pulling out individuals. They're taking about 1 hour to pull out one individual. So they will be accepting that help from those experts that are going to be brought in by the Minister of Police, Iman.
All right, Juniour Khumalo, again, this is a story that is moving minute to minute, hour by hour, and we'll come back to you with more a little bit later on in the program. Juniour Khumalo, live for us in Stilfontein.